In the last episode of Torchwood, we really saw Gwen coming to a deep realization that this job is going to take a much higher toll on her life than she realized when she joined up. It's no accident that last week's episode ended with her working all night on a job, experiencing possibly the most painful moment of her life, where she took a life and is just, she was so broken and devastated, and she's standing on top of a rooftop with Captain Jack Harkness, with his arm around her and just offering that comfort. And it was a really sweet moment. But of course, you can't help but wonder about poor old Reese over there in civilian life, who doesn't know what she's going through and experiencing. And I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong to be so convinced that their relationship is doomed, but it feels like the show's spelling it out. And maybe this will be a story of like overcoming the odds, and Reese and Gwen will be okay, and all things will be happy, and nothing bad will ever happen. Torchwood does not strike me as the type of show, though, that Doctor Who, you kind of can always, even though there's going to be some painful and emotional moments, you kind of always feel like, you know what, though, at the end of the day, everything's going to be okay. Even with the Rose storyline and all the foreshadowing of her death. Yeah, she died, but she's also like quite happy with her family and reunited and has a fresh start. I don't know that that's going to be the case with Torchwood. We'll find out, I guess. Anyway, I'm excited to see what today's episode brings. Real quick, if you want more Casual Nerd reactions, you can watch full reactions over on Patreon, as well as the next 5 episodes, which can also be found here on YouTube channel members at the early access level. So check that out if you want to. But right now, we're experiencing the 4th episode of Torchwood for the very first time.
On Earth and arming the human race.
I get excited every time I see that pterodactyl. Oh, Lanto, what's going on? How come he's not invited to play basketball or whatever this is? Oh, come on, the pterodactyl gets to play and Lanto doesn't? Hi, did y'all not even, they just walked right by him, didn't even say a word? He gets to play a little one-on-none while they're gone.
Can you make it 2 pepperoni feasts tonight?
Oh, does he have a date?
Not in the vegetables. Yep.
Or a meeting? Covert operations? Other than cleanup, I don't really know what he does. I loved hearing all the
I did all I could.
Various locks unlocking. What do you mean you did all you could? Unsettling screech, the beautiful little electric guitar. His wife or his daughter, perhaps? Someone he cares about deeply. Is this Mr. Freeze's origin story?
It's not possible. One of them survived.
Oh, maybe I don't know what's going on. Is he in love with her, or is that essential to this operation? How Human Are You? Cyberwoman by Chris Chibnall?
She's the only one left. Across the whole world.
Is he related to the men, or?
She worked for Torchwood London. The Cybermen needed soldiers fast.
They started upgrading whole bodies instead of transplanting brains, using Earth technology.
Cool.
Lisa was halfway through the process when the machinery shut down.
Oh, this is so cool. Whoa.
Can you make a human again?
How did you know what to do?
I told him.
I thought you were resting. You should be resting.
He's got a secret?
What is your name?
Lisa Helen,
How old are you?
26.
What is the last thing you remember before coming here?
Oh, pain. Such pain. Oh.
Pain.
See?
There was somewhere I could work upstairs.
But you have to keep it a secret, I'm pretty sure. This feels like something no one else on the team knows about, and I'm here for it.
This first stage should enable her to breathe without the respirator.
What if she's not ready to breathe on her own?
You must be prepared for her not to survive.
Nope, not acceptable. Try again.
In order to save what we love, we have to risk losing it.
Good quote, but I don't like it. Frankenstein's monster, but pretty.
You're alive. He kept you alive.
Lanto's monster.
We gotta move. Quickly!
Oh boy.
I want to walk. Please.
You know what? This episode, the start of this episode, like this whole thing is worth him like not being in the last 2 episodes at all. This is great. Oh.
Well, I'd like to try it.
No, all I'm saying is no. Look, I've shared cars with women before. I know what'll happen. There'll be an emergency.
Oh.
We're all raring to go. I jump in. What do I find? Seats in the wrong position. The rear view mirror's out of line.
Owen being Owen.
As soon as they're gone, I'll be down.
Gwen, check with that man Neil.
Oh man, it works out that he has a job where he's mostly ignored until something needs to be cleaned up. At least that's my impression.
You are still very weak.
Oh no. Oh no. It's her mind, not her own. Oh, I was hoping for a sweet love story. There must be more half Cyberman, half cyber per person.
I can help you. The human race is weak.
Oh no.
I can make you strong.
I'm glad we can't see what's happening. Even for Torchwood, this would be... Well, actually, it would just be expensive. But it would be gross.
Something big to drain that amount of power. Tosh run a system diagnostic.
Actually,
Oh, don't cover. This is bad, bud.
a couple of bits of cabling have come loose. I thought I'd fixed it.
Fine, go check.
Some help.
Fine. What happened?
His upgrade failed.
Was it an accident?
I wanted to repay him for helping me.
You've killed an innocent man.
It's all right.
It's not all right. Things happen in your mind.
Yeah, it's not the real Lisa, but... Is any part of her still in there?
This can't happen again, Lisa. If you harm anyone else,
What will you do?
Maybe don't tell her.
the body.
Good call, good call. Keep the mystery alive, bud. And maybe you'll keep yourself alive. Oh.
I'm responsible for this.
Hey, his eye looks cool, though.
I'll hide the body.
The rod in his head, not so much, but... Oh, yeah. What's to keep her down here now at this point? I mean, she's a free Cyberwoman.
Yanta, we got another dose of darkness. You find anything?
Yeah, he found something, but he's not communicating at the moment. Is it Yanto? Honestly, I've struggled to grasp his name. If it is Yanto, how many of you already left a comment making sure I knew his name correctly? Either in the last episode or already in this one.
2 signals.
So, assuming one's Yanto, who's the other?
Is it Ianto? You know, that's a better name.
Possible! Nobody can get in without triggering 7 separate alarms!
Yeah. Well, looks like our system needs to be upgraded. Priority is to find Yanto.
Yanto. Yanto. Yanto. Yanto. Yanto. You know, it doesn't really matter. I like the guy, and I feel really bad for him.
I'm sorry.
I mean, perhaps he was foolish to do this whole thing on his own. For sure, that's true.
Progress report.
Signs of activity.
Can we get them back?
Trying other channels. There's something else you need to see. Someone's tried to remove the images from our system.
She's one smart Cyberwoman.
I've dug into the system memory.
Just one quick peek at the window and run. I don't see her. I don't see her. I don't see her. I'm waiting for a jump scare. Put down my drink.
1, 2. He should be here. So now! These things brought down Torchwood 1. Why is there one in our bloody basement?
Just tell me what it does.
This machinery turns humans into Cybermen.
I want you two back up here immediately.
Good call, Jack.
We still haven't...
Code 0 incursion, we're under attack.
If you don't hear from me within 15 minutes, activate total shutdown procedures and get yourself to safety. Just make sure it never gets to the outside world.
Whoever you are, I don't mean you any harm. But come any closer, I'll shoot.
Oh yeah, too late, too late.
You will be like me.
But it was nice to have Gwen in the show for the first 4 episodes, and she will be missed. Is it too soon to eulogize her? All right. Okay, good. Captain Jack's here. Ah, what? Oh, not so. Thank you, Tosh. Thank you, Tosh. Are we trapped down here now?
I'm fine, I'm fine.
She's gone.
We...
Get us back to the hub.
Jack, what are you doing?
Resisting the urge to shoot.
He's doing what is necessary at this point, unfortunately. Because we have to stop the Cyberwoman.
You hid a Cyberman within Torchwood? And you didn't tell us?
Yep. It seemed like such a good idea at the time.
When did you last ask me anything about my life?
Ooh. Should have invited him to play basketball.
Her name's Lisa. She worked for Torchwood. We owe it to her to find a cure.
I hope there's a
You have to believe me,
cure.
there is no cure. These creatures regain a foothold by exploiting human weakness. And before you know it, the cyber race is spreading out across the universe.
Okay, look, in my mind, I know somewhere in there that Captain Jack Harkness is right. But in my heart, I want to fight him.
Conversion was never completed.
She already tried to kill Gwen. You think she's gonna stop there? There is no turning back for her.
Yeah, but until like 30 minutes ago, she was still fairly human mentally, cognitively speaking.
I love her.
I'm in love with this storyline.
Haven't you ever loved anyone?
It's a big question, isn't it?
You need to figure out whose side you're on here. Because if you don't know, you're not gonna make it out of this alive.
I can still save her.
The way I want it to be true, but don't think it will be.
The army will be rebuilt from here.
Remember, Lisa. Remember who you are.
The upgrade is incomplete.
You're still human.
I am disgusting.
Oh.
I brought you here to heal you so we could be together.
Transplant my brain into your body. The two
No,
of us
nope,
together.
nope. Ah.
Fused.
Interesting idea.
Isn't that what love is?
No.
Then we are not compatible.
This is a fight to the death. We do whatever is necessary to destroy her. That thing is not human, clear?
Yeah.
I want you out the exit gates, up the emergency stairs to reception. Once the main circuit goes live, get out. Meet us by the water tower. You two, find anything that even resembles a weapon.
What are you gonna do?
Buy you some more time. Go! It is Lisa, isn't it?
It was. I wish they could have met her before her mind was lost to the cybernetics.
You hurt my friends. This is gonna stop.
I love the vibe here where we actually get to see Jack really be in charge of the situation.
You will all be deleted.
Sorry for what they did to you, but this ends here.
But he's fine, because he can't die. Move. Yes. Because she can't survive the amount of electricity you just sent Jack's way.
We're trapped. Get it!
I'm not laying on top of you.
I'm not saying it's a brilliant idea, but it's the only one we've got.
He cannot be deleted. He's already been upgraded in his own way. How long before Owen tries to kiss her? Oh, Owen. Why is she kissing back? Why is everybody kissing? Did the sex hormones get released? What is happening? I mean, Jack theoretically was just mouth to mouth, but with a little more movement.
All right, lover, it's the man of your dreams.
Maybe that's just can be chalked up to people doing weird things when they're about to die.
Last kiss for the condemned man. Embarrassing given we haven't been killed. You didn't exactly struggle, did you?
No, I found that confusing. Not for a second that I think she was dead.
You should be dead. I'm the stubborn type. Get behind me.
Jack, help her.
You not seen what she's done?
Let it stay in the cells. We can help reverse the process.
I've told you we're past that.
What is that stuff?
Kind of barbecue sauce. It helps it identify its food.
What? Identify its food.
The pterodactyl! Yes! Oh. Oh, Yanto. I still feel bad for the man, but, you know, it has to happen, I think. I mean, listen, you're out of line at this point, man.
You're worse than anything locked up down there. One day, I'll have the chance to save you. And I'll watch you suffer and die.
You need to take a week off. Or be fired.
Pizza!
Oh, she's gonna see some things she's not ready for today, I think. Here's the thing, I'm worried that you're gonna die. Yep, a little chewed up, but still alive.
Gato! Don't be stupid!
I've nothing left to lose. There's always something left to lose.
Gato, put the gun down!
You want to go back in there? You go in to finish the job. If she's still alive, you execute her.
No way.
You brought this down on us. Your loyalty is to us now.
You can't order me to do that.
You execute her or I'll execute you both.
He shouldn't have to do it, Jack.
You're the biggest monster of all.
He might be responsible and he should be held accountable, but I can't imagine being capable of murdering the woman who has the face of the one he loves, even if it's a Cyberwoman. See, at least recognize she's now killed the cute pizza girl. How many deaths are you going to be responsible for? Oh, wait, what? Did she bleed out? Thank goodness he doesn't have to finish the job.
Yanto? Yanto, it's me.
Is she still alive?
It's Lisa.
What? Oh, that's interesting.
I'm human again.
But you
I took this body and transplanted the brain.
killed this poor girl.
You always said you didn't love me for what I looked like. Last time you said that, it was a Saturday. You made cheese toasties and moaned I hadn't descaled my kettle.
I need you to hold me. I need you to tell me it's all right.
Is it all right? I don't know what to feel or think. I'm intrigued. What she did is wrong, but it's also done. So do we just accept reality as what it is now and move on? Do we hold her responsible for this woman's death and all the others? Is he still gonna kill her? I don't want that.
Me. You wouldn't shoot me.
I don't know, Captain Jack probably would.
We can be upgraded. Together.
I said, yeah, they're all kind of taking aim, aren't they? I don't know why they had to shoot her. She's not a physical threat. She no longer had the cyber brain, I don't think. Well, she did just say we could be upgraded together. Maybe I zoned out and didn't fully register those words right away because I'm sad. I guess maybe it was I don't know. I have certainly mixed feelings.
Will he stay?
I mean, I hope so. I finally know his name, more or less.
So have you ever loved anyone that much? When she had hold of you, I thought, just for a moment, I thought maybe you could die after all.
So did I. And just for a second there, I felt so alive.
Don't chase that feeling, Jack. Don't chase that high. Or maybe do. It could be fun. Yeah, that episode stands out above the rest. The first three ranged from like yeah, interesting to good, with a couple elements of what were you thinking here. This one is the first like solidly really good episode. Just like a note, after editing, it's also the first episode I liked significantly less after editing it, but my reaction is my reaction. I'm not changing it. This episode had a lot going for it. Least of all, I think, was that we really, for the first time, got a sense of, okay, yeah, Jack's really showing his leadership skills here. He really feels like he's in charge. And I think each character, yeah, had a moment or two that was like, yeah, that was really good. I felt like I was really starting to get to know everybody a little bit. I don't think I kept it in my edit, but in episode 2, I was like, I know everyone's names more or less, except for the cleanup guy. And then last week, I thought his name was Lanto, as evidenced by the first half of this reaction. And finally, I think I realized it's Yanto. I really liked him. I liked kind of starting this off by focusing on him and the fact that he has this really great love story. He's trying to do everything to save the woman he loves, and we're rooting for him. We're on his side, at least I was, because she seemed physically half Cyberwoman, half human, but like mentally, cognitively, she was speaking as Lisa, as far as I could tell. And then the doctor came in that's supposed to untether her from her, I don't know, whatever it was that she was connected to. And she was able to live and walk on her own, but with it, she lost herself to the programming, is what it seemed like. And all hell broke loose here at Torchwood, which is kind of tragic, kind of sad, devastating a little bit. The team had to fight her, and it was really great, and I enjoyed every aspect of it except for the kiss in the morgue thing. Just why? I don't need Gwen to be kissing everybody just because they're in an enclosed space. I don't know. Why? Other than that, though, I loved this episode. It was so good. And yeah, it did leave me with mixed feelings at the end, because she was transported, her mind, into a human body. But the question for me then becomes, well, how much of her mind was still the Cyberwoman programming, and how much of it might have been actual Lisa? She definitely was able to recall her human memories with greater clarity than she was in the Cyberwoman body. But she also said we could be upgraded together, which implies that the programming's not exactly gone. But how much of a threat is she in the human body versus the Cyberwoman body? Did she need to be deleted? Or could we have kept her alive, still held her accountable for her actions, or at least tried to sort through it? I don't like that she was just immediately killed. Maybe that was the right decision. I don't know. But I don't know that it was Captain Jack and his team. I don't know that they had the right to choose her death in that moment or not. Obviously, that is what happened. And what's done is done. And hopefully, Ianto can move on. He's obviously still going to be a part of the team and a part of the show. I'm glad that he got a moment, or at least an episode here, where we actually got to kind of bring him in. The last 2 episodes, he was barely there, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, why have a person on the show that is so underutilized this early on in the show? And then to have like episode 4 be like, oh, well, this is what's been going on behind the scenes. They acknowledge that he's not really included in the group, and his responsibilities are different than the rest of the group. So that's certainly understandable to a degree, and I'm curious to see how they'll incorporate him moving forward now that we've gotten to know him a little bit better. It was also great just getting to see Tosh really got some time to shine in this episode. Owen got some time to, well, Owen was in this episode, and he's growing on me a little bit, I guess. And of course, Gwen being episodic, of course, Gwen, she's not carrying over the pain and the devastation she felt last week, although that's still there. That's still a part of her. And oh boy, Reese's phone call, right, as she's well, you were there, you saw it. Anyway, like this is the first episode that really felt like this is very much in the Doctor Who universe. And of course, bringing in the Cyberwoman aspect, the Cyberman aspect was a big part of that. But the episode just felt, I really liked the fact that the whole episode pretty much took place right there inside of the Torchwood home base, so to speak. It was just a lot of fun being in I love a base episode. That's so much fun for me. I enjoy the kind of closed in area, gotta figure out how to escape or when. It was great. I really liked this one, and I'm so glad that you got to hang out and watch it with me today. If you enjoyed watching this, consider supporting me on Patreon, where you can get 5 weeks early access as well as full episode reactions. You can also get 5 weeks early access here as a YouTube channel member if you don't want to leave and go to Patreon. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.